She's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. It is currently 11:30 at night on Saturday. It is the 30th. Almost Christmas Eve. Lord Jesus. Almost New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. But I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is the gossip edition of Jay Lee's Corner, because today has been a messy, messy day on social media. From the moment I woke up until just currently right now, I had to get my hair washed and had time for it to dry. Y'all know how it be sometimes. Had to put on my Rihanna Fenty the red lipstick. You know what I'm saying? It looks popping. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Man, you know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's having a good weekend, a good week, good whatever, good, you know what I'm saying? Peace and love to everybody. But let's just get into this. Tamar Braxton. I woke up today at around 9 a.m. And when I woke up, I didn't cut my TV on. I didn't even grab my phone. But like at around 9:30, between 9:30 and 10, I'm scrolling Instagram, scrolling. And of course, you know, I see Tamar Braxton post. And honey, Tamar ass then went and said that Vince got a baby on the way with some whore. And she brought in Laura Govan in some kind of way. She brought up Laura Govan's ex-fiance, baby daddy Gilbert Arenas. It was a full-fledged mess. And that was at 9:30 this morning, you know, Michigan time. She had posted it hours before. So she posted it 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning LA time, about 5 o'clock in the morning our time. And when I tell you the tea has just been spilling over all day, all over social media, it was crazy. And this is my thing about it. You know, we all know Tamar and Vince are going through a divorce. We all know that the season finale of Tamar and Vince TV show came on Thursday. It's only Saturday. That was just 2 days ago. You know, when they were saying how they were good, they were friends now, they were getting along, trying to get back to this, at least being friends, and all that jazz. And then lo and behold, Tamar come with the piping hot. I mean, it was just so much. You know what I'm saying? Vincent Herb is having a baby, and his whore decided to let me know about it tonight. That stupid broke ass whore should check public records on Christmas before she goes through with it. He called back despite of his protection order. I don't know what that part means. I think she has a PPO against him. Begging in line, like he's hanging out with Joe and Roxy from BET. I'm like, Lord Jesus, she done brought in Roxy too. Oh yeah, that's credible. No shade, however, before you judge me on the facts, he's a real piece of work. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, Tamar, what are you talking? But then in her comment section, you know, she put, you know what I'm saying, I'm not dressing that whore, you know, unless it's someone or whatever. But then she said, you know, Laura Govan, because her baby daddy said they were fucking around too. Ain't that your home girl? And then we found the, you know what I'm saying, check public records was a thing where Vince was arrested on Christmas Eve, no, on Christmas Day. We didn't give what he was arrested for. It showed that it was a misdemeanor and the bond was $20,000. I'm like, that's an expensive ass misdemeanor. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know, this is my thing about what Tamar posted. Does she have every right to be pissed off at her still husband out here having babies by bitches? Abso-fucking-lutely. She has every right to be as pissed off as she needs to be, wants to be, and has to be about the situation. Where I have an issue with it is like, why bring it to social media? Like, because when you bring stuff to social media, you get everybody, including me, in your business. You know what I'm saying? And then I gotta make a whole post about it. But then if you would have just kept it to yourself or kept it to your inner circle and got his ass together in private, it wouldn't be so messy. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very messy. So it started from Tamar's post this morning that she made. Now she has since deleted that post that she made. From there, people assumed that because she put Laura Govan's name and said, you know what I'm saying, her baby told me they was fucking around, people are saying that she was saying that Laura Govan, who is also Gloria Govan's sister, and if you recall, Lauren Govan is the same chick who supposedly was cheating with Shaq years ago. Like when she was on Basketball Wives and they kept on saying how she on the show, and she's supposed to sleep with somebody's husband. They was talking about Shaq. Okay, it was all alleged though. Okay, it was all alleged. Just in tease. But when she said, you know, Laura Govan, baby, and said whatever. People thought that she was saying Laura Govan was who Vince was messing with. Now, we know that Laura Govan is supposedly not the person that is pregnant by Vince. But, you know, what I took by the post was Tamar saying, because she said, ain't she a friend of yours? So I'm like, the girl who is probably pregnant by Vince is probably a friend of Laura Govan's, and that's what she meant. Now, Laura Govan has came out and said that she is not cheating with Vince. She's not pregnant by Vince. You know, Laura Govan and Tamar are at least friends, associates. They know of each other. They have hung around in the same circles. So that's one thing. Something else is she said that she's not pregnant, but she's not dating Vince, but she's supposedly in a relationship with somebody, some dude. She had her little boy toy. So she was saying that whole thing. You know, Gilbert Arenas came out and he was Gilbert Arenas, who is a petty police of the United States of America. You know, he eventually went on social media to say, you know, if you pregnant, telling events, if you pregnant by my baby mama, you need to run. You know what I'm saying? Get away from it because she gonna have your ass going crazy. You know, she's crazy. She just does too much. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got shit on super. He went completely off. Okay. I posted some stuff on my Jaylee's Corner on Facebook. Not Facebook, on Instagram. Well, on Facebook too. And this is what I wanted to read what he said because it was, I was trying to enjoy the last 2017, but my baby mama decided she wants to use me to clear up her dirt. Well, Miss, in real life, you must have forgotten that I have all the court documents, and in those documents are all your bank records. And in those bank records are these little things called wire transfers. And with those wire transfers comes the senders. He's so petty. Which either has their name or their bank account numbers from January 2015 through October 2016. I would have had every person that sent you money. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. You're a busy Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We might need to tear down your vagina and build you a new vagina. Somebody tell Dr. Oz it wasn't the sugar that her smelling like rubber and cardboard. It was that Delta Buddy Pass hookup she had. Everybody know your child support dropped from $48,000 a month to $7,000 because you received so much money from popping that pussy that they considered it income. Dead ass. You know, one thing is, I don't lie, so I'm just gonna say it. Superhead ain't got shit on this list. She's the Derek Jeter of giving away vagina. She has a well-rounded game. So please, Miss, in real life, handle your situation without using me as your scapegoat. Because my view of this dot got into the wrong hands. A lot of married women laughing at this post will be filing for divorce in 2018. Zip it up and zip it out. First of all, so this is the reason I have it. I said that it's a whole mess. From Tamar just saying Vince had somebody pregnant, Tamar mentioning Laura Govan's name. That included Laura Govan. That included Gilbert Arenas, which made him make that post. I guess because she was saying, like, Gilbert know I ain't messing with nobody. He know I'm not dealing with Vince like that or whatever. It just caused so much. And then from there, because Laura Govan cut off her comments on her IG because people was in her Tamar Shins was trying to be in that girl's comments, calling her a homewrecker, a whore, she ain't shit. So she cut her comments off. Because she cut her comments off, people went to her sister, Gloria Govan's page. And on Gloria Govan's page, where she had a picture of their family, they went in on her. I mean, they was telling her sister they ain't shit, how, they both be selling their coochies. I mean, it was absolutely, positively horrendous. And, and it was one guy in particular who said, since your whole ass sister turned her comments off, you the next best thing, bitch. Your entire family is a bunch of whores, right down to the kids. Y'all are a bunch of home-wrecking cunts. Nothing good will come to you. I wish you all heartache and paying for all the 2018. And that's the reason why I said what Tamar did was messy. Simply because you mentioned people's names and now their whole family being involved. People talking about the kids as whores. Laura Govan kids and Gloria Govan kids, they are all children. Like, they are all kids. Like, elementary school kids. You have adult people now attacking other adults and their children. All because Vince messy ass wouldn't got somebody pregnant. I mean, I'm all for being pissed off. Point your anger at Vince. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these people have literally, I mean, the fact that Gilbert Arenas said that her coochie got miles on it and it smelled like rubber and cardboard. I can't. And this is everything that has been happening all day on social media. And it all stems from Tamar's post saying that Vince got some girl pregnant. And that's why I said you have to be careful what you post on social media. Because once it's out there, and people have room to comment and say whatever they want. And the thing about it is, in my opinion, Tamar never said, Laura Govan is fucking my husband. You know what I'm saying? She never said that, because when they said address the female, she said, I'm not going to address that whore. So she has not said who supposedly is pregnant by Vince. But I feel like when a man cheats, females or people in general attack the woman he cheated with. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, if Vince did cheat with Laura Govan, people are attacking her and not him. My thing is, they will both be wrong as fuck. Abso-freaking-lutely. But I feel like it's just a mess. It's a full-fledged, grown adult ass mess. And the thing about it is, these people, kids, gonna see this crap. Like, I mean, even Tamar, your son one day is gonna see how, you know what I'm saying, this is gonna be public record for years to come. Like, it's the things we saw as kids are like an encyclopedia and history books. This is what we are living in history, okay? And eventually, this is gonna be some girl. Remember back in the day when Diana Ross and Aretha Franklin was beefing off? It's that kind of stuff. Because you got Tamar beefing with Vince, who's beefing with Laura Govan, who's big. It's a mess. And even Matt Barnes, who was Gloria Govan's baby's father, is the father of her twin boys, was like, look, I don't care what I say about the mama, just don't put my kids in it. Because people was putting kids in. We then even had Tamar then went to TMZ, because people were speculating that the reason he was arrested, this is a lie, this is just one story. You know, Tamar went to TMZ and said that the reason Vince was arrested on Christmas Day had nothing to do with abusing her. Because people were saying that he was arrested for spousal abuse. And he said, she said, Vince does not have any loyalty to the family. I can say that for a fact. She said, but I also want to say I can't paint him as a vicious abuser. He was not arrested for anything. We did not get any kind of physical altercation. She just said that he got it was Christmas. They were trying to spend it together for the sake of their son. Family time, it happens. And, between drinking, having that holiday eggnog and that holiday liquor, and some jealous issues, caused a disturbance. And he ended up being arrested for being, like, drunk and disorderly or whatever. But my thing is, he was arrested. We didn't even know it. So then we even had, Tamar's sister Tawanda, who had liked a post on Instagram where someone said how Tamar was quick to always talk about how Tawanda's husband did not have a job. Then it came to see that she got publicly fired from the Real, and how she dogged Trina's husband, and even Trina and Tracy's husband, and now her husband, all out in the streets. Remember how they said how Tracy's husband had another baby, how Gabe was out here cheating, and now look at what, Vince is being accused of. So someone was saying that everything that she accused her sisters of dealing with and going through, and how she was boasting of her and Vince, she's now publicly going through it all, and basically it's her karma. And her sister Tawanda liked the post. My thing is this: my sister better not ever in her life like a post saying anything for me is karma. Ever. And I don't think you can mistakenly like a post like that. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and the thing about that, what else is, like, Vince is the manager for Escape. And Tamar is on tour with Escape. So how awkward is it? Because he has to be around because he's got dang on tour manager. So I'm like, how awkward is it between Tiny and Tamar? Because Tiny is supposedly her best friend. So my thing is, you my best friend. My husband can't be your manager if he out here fucking bitches and getting them pregnant. Okay, it's a whole. It affects so many people. It's a goddamn 7 degrees of separation. And I just feel like if Tamar was gonna say that Vince was having a baby with somebody else, just girl, why you name it? Cause I feel like she should have adamantly named who it was if you was gonna do it. Like you can't. I hate when they halfway come out and do stuff. She halfway admitted to what was and then said she's not going to dress the girl. But you kind of pointed the finger at somebody and now that person getting all the heat. And don't get me wrong, Laura Govan and Gloria Govan, there have been rumors about them dang on Govan sisters for years about things they have done, who they have been with, and things they have done to secure the bag. Okay? That's their coochie. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But I feel like if they did it, then they deserve the heat. But I also feel like if they didn't, if Laura Govan didn't have nothing to do with it, why you bring her name up? So my thing is, I hope that Laura Govan do have something to do with it, because at least if she do, the heat that she's getting is her own fault, it's her own karma. But if she don't, I feel like you can't be so pissed off, Tamar, that you just start, you know what I'm saying, shooting people and just shooting names out your mouth and then get people all caught up. Because and that post and delete shit, if you posted it and it's out in the world, deleting it ain't gonna take it away. You can't. You can't. You delete a post that was up for hours and that everyone saw and reposted and retweeted, and you take it away, and then you just kind of don't even address it. You just release the story to release a statement to TMZ just saying like, he ain't got no respect for our family, and I'm not happy that he got another baby on the way, but he not a vicious abuser. Well, damn, but my thing is he fucked? Who's the mama? Is he fucking Laura Govan? Is that what's going on? It's just, it's a whole goddamn mess, and it made my whole head hurt. That was 17 minutes, Lord. It's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. If you want to see the comments back and forth between, Gloria Govan and people going off on her, if you want to see, the whole thing with Gilbert Arenas said, if you want to see Tamar's post, go to my J. Lee's Corner IG page. The link is also in my it's in my description too, and it's in below this video. Next, Angela Simmons. Angela Simmons, who we know had a baby. She was engaged to that man, Sutton. She ain't engaged no more, okay? Her and that man is over. And I think people saw it coming simply because there were issues from the beginning. Do I think that she got engaged just because she was pregnant and she was like a virgin? No. I think she thought she was in love. And I think she did what she thought was right. I think she eventually realized that you don't have to marry the person who gets you pregnant if it's not right. I think she got caught up in life. But she made a whole post on her page yesterday, just saying how, she's having to live her truth, how no matter how hard it is, how she got the strength to walk away from something that wasn't right for her, how she's, a single mother, and she know how other women are also single mothers, and how hard it can be, and just kind of living the thing that we all knew. I think people think we don't know things, and then they'll say stuff like, well, y'all only know what I show y'all, and y'all think y'all know what y'all have no idea. No, we know some things we know, some things we don't. Some things aren't as simple as they seem. Some people do keep their stuff private, but I do feel like when you get engaged to somebody and y'all have pictures together, y'all all hanging out or whatever, and then all of a sudden we start to see that, okay, she ain't wearing her ring no more. Not only she not wearing her ring anymore, we never see the dad. And when you go from being this wholesome family, situation, and mama always got her ring on deck, and then, okay, the ring isn't here anymore, and then someone says, oh, well, the ring was gone because I was getting it resized. No, y'all was going through issues, and I felt like she was trying to save face, and she has every right to do so, but I'm happy that she is realizing that she doesn't have to put on this perfect persona of this virgin girl who, this whole thing because her dad is a reverend. Live your truth. I think everyone needs me like me. I am a single 35-year-old woman, even though I'm dating, but I'm single. You know what I'm saying? And if I was to get pregnant, I would be, well, Lord Jesus, don't let me get pregnant. I don't want no babies. But you know what I'm saying? You just have to live your truth sometimes and not let people think, oh, well, you 35, you're not married? Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? So is Halle Berry. Get some T's. You know what I'm saying? But you can't let people think, well, she's a reference daughter and she got pregnant. Why is she not married? Girl, you pop that baby out, things didn't work out. It is what it is. We love you regardless of what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I do hope that she finds love. I hope that she marries Romeo. I think Angela Simmons and Romeo will make a really cute couple. However, I want Romeo to grow up and stop being like, I need him not to want to be his name. I don't want him to be this, oh, I'm just this Romeo. No, okay? You are no limit soldier, daddy masterpiece, sold drugs. We don't need you to be Romeo, we're off that Romeo. We don't need you to be that. But I do think him and Angela have this weird, amazing connection. And I think it could be a wonderful thing if he wasn't this persona of who he thought he should be. So yeah, it is what it is. Cardi B and Offset. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Cardi B and Offset, you know, with the whole cheating scandal and someone hacked his phone and released pictures of Cardi being naked, which to me didn't matter because she was a stripper and we've seen her body. It is what it is. You know, but it showed video of someone in the room with a stripper, and because the pants the person had on was the same pants he had on in his show, we know it's him, and so he cheated on Cardi B. But the thing about it was he cheated on her before they got engaged, and her ass forgave him. I think it's so crazy when somebody cheats and people just think automatically, oh my God, she gonna leave him. Okay, they're gonna break up. They ain't gonna make it through that. People make mistakes, and some people don't have the same rules. Not saying that Cardi B is allowing him to cheat, but I think everyone's like, I'm over it, isn't cheating. Sometimes people give person, you get a one-time thing. Okay? You get one time to fuck up in this way, and then you get it. And you know what I'm saying? I guess that's what she did, because he cheated and she still accepted to marry him. And think about the girl who and there was a girl saying she was pregnant by him. There's a girl named Selena Powell who also had, you know, she's been connected to Fetty Wap, Chief Keef, and T Grizzly before. And then I think in March of this year, she was saying that she was pregnant by Chief Keef. And then back in 2015, she was alleging that she was pregnant by Fetty Wap. But guess what? She ain't got no kids. So she is supposedly pregnant now. She is claiming that the baby is Offset's. And she did like a sonogram, like a video and all this stuff. This based on her track record, I don't believe her. And you know what I'm saying? It's the whole case of the woman, the man who cried, the boy who cried wolf. You didn't cry, your vagina was pregnant so many damn times. We don't believe you, honey. So you know what I'm saying? Go have several seats. And my thing is, I don't like when people know someone has a mate. You know they have a mate and you cheating with them, but then you want to call them out for no reason. Girl, get your ass back in the corner where you were, because you knew what it was beforehand. And he wrongful cheating, absolutely. But I feel like if you a whole sad chick in these streets, you don't have no rules, regulations, and you don't have any what is it? You don't have no goddamn, you don't have no rights. Okay, you have no rights as a sad chick to anything. And especially trying to say, I'm pregnant, I'll have an abortion if you give me $50,000. The audacity of it. And then as we see, Cardi B and Offset is still together. You know, she did say in her little concert, you know, I told him before, you know, if you do it again, he's gonna lose his wife. And you hope people do things and learn their lessons. Only time will tell. And that's that girl relationship. If she wanted to be with him after he cheated, that's on her. Again, everybody's I'm done isn't cheating. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But if he do cheat again, he's stupid, because now everyone's watching. But I think something else about that, I think they all, I don't know how old, I know Cardi B is like in her early 20s. She's like 24, 25. I'm pretty sure I don't know how old Offset is. Let me Google it. Oh, I probably gonna ask Siri, huh? Siri, how old is Quavo? Not Quavo. No, wrong one.
Here's what I found on the web for how old is Kuvo.
I don't know how old he is. I don't know why I said Quavo, not Offset. But I think they're young. So, one, they young. So, he out here fucking and whoever he gonna do. You know, he is a young rock star, okay? We're not gonna act like young rock stars ain't out here doing things. You just hope because he proposed to Cardi B that he'll stop doing things and stop being stupid. So, that's why I'm like, if he cheated before he proposed, let's hope that he realize he fucked up, don't want to fuck up again, and he learned his lesson, proposed to the girl, and I'll be all good. So yeah, we have that. Here, another Brandi Maxwell, who was the wife of Jason Maxwell, the basketball player. Now, Brandi Maxwell was on Basketball Wives 2 seasons ago, I think it was. And even then, her and him wasn't on good terms because he was cheating. Well, he cheated again. And she was also on Instagram, and she posted how, you know, he blocked her on IG. You know, she commented how, you know, tomorrow's trash day, you be ready, meaning she gonna throw all the stuff out. And then also asked the thoughts to, you know, send him DMs, let him know that he lost a good one. This is my thing. Going on social media saying my man cheated on me, and, you know, trying to advertise for thoughts to let him know, you know, that he messed up. It's stupid. I mean, girl, just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Move on. I think once your man do things like that where he's consistently cheating on you, you flipping out on IG isn't going to do anything. It's not going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I hurt her again. He been hurting her. He been cheating. We've seen it years. He been doing it. So just please move on. And also, because I don't really like Brandi from Basketball Wives, like, she got on my nerve that season, so I almost don't care at all. But I still feel like you deserve better, even though I don't like you, and you need to just move on. You know, because she had cancer. He was with her through cancer when they first got together. I think he had shaved his head, too, when she had it. So they've been through this long, you know, love story, and then the ending is his punk ass cheating on her, and I don't think, man, you ain't shit. But I also feel like if you know your man is a cheater and you stay with him, you can't be surprised if he does it again. He's a cheater. Okay, he's consistently cheated on you, honey. So, you know, it's the difference between a person who cheated on you once and one who's cheating on you consistently. He's a consistent cheater. I ain't surprised. So, next story. Juju and Cam'ron. You know, Juju was on this season of Love and Hip Hop. She was on last season as well. They broke up about 6-7 months ago. Now, he was on the Breakfast Club initially doing his interview where he said, you know, now, because on the show, she wasn't talking about it initially this season. She hadn't gotten to that episode yet. So he was on the Breakfast Club, and he was saying how, you know, they broke up about 6 months ago, how he told her he didn't want that to be her storyline on the show. And when they said, why y'all break up? His monkey ass gonna say, you know, it was because it wasn't fun anymore. Now, for me, that was when he first said it, and he said, you know, it wasn't fun anymore because there was too many concerns about social media stuff, too many concerns about what I'm liking on Instagram and all that stuff. When he said that, I took that as meaning we used to be really good. And then she started caring too much about social media. And we all know that social media can absolutely, positively ruin a relationship. I'll be reading my Instagram stuff, but yeah, I thought he meant, you know what I'm saying? We know that social media can ruin a relationship. That's what I thought he meant. When she did her interview on the Breakfast Club, she said that kind of wasn't true. She said that for a while he was kind of pushing her away. She's like, before, when I was always able to go with him on tour and we were always together, it got to the point where he would tell me like that I couldn't go to things. And she said I didn't get why I couldn't go to things because he was going to, you know, the same circle of people who he was always with was still going. It's just that I couldn't go anymore. So she's like, you know, he just started pushing me away. And I think what people said like, well, you do. She said he kept saying like, you know what I'm saying, you got your own thing now, you know, do you. I think what happened was Juju used to be just Cam'ron's girlfriend. And he was promoting her, whatever the stuff that she was doing. Then she glowed up. You know what I'm saying? She was able to be not just Cam'ron's girlfriend, Juju. She became Juju. And, you know, in her own right, with her own fame, now she's on a reality show. She had wrote a book. She was getting her master's degree in college. She was upgrading herself. And I feel like it was possibly that he wasn't the star anymore. He was the lone star. People also wanted to see and talk to her and be around her or whatever. You know, she also said how, you know, initially they were going to do Love and Hip Hop together. And she said, and then he changed his mind and said he didn't want to do it. And that's why we only saw him on one episode last season, and also why she didn't talk about them much this season, except the one time when she did say that, you know, they broke up when she was talking to Yandy and Ron. I think the bottom line to this is Juju deserve better. You know what I'm saying? We can see that she still loves him, but you know they were together for 10 years. But Juju, you are a girl. Fuck Cam'ron. Okay, let's move on past that. We see Jim Jones' mom's house burned down on Christmas Day. Christmas Day. Now, luckily, everyone made out the house safely, you know, so there were no fatalities, no injuries, anything like that. The house was actually the house he bought her when he first started making money. You know, he bought his mama a home, and that's the home he bought his mama. So that has to have just so much sentimental value. But he said he was just blessed that no one was hurt. So, you know, we're so happy that Mama Jones is okay. Keisha Cole has to pay $100,000 to the girl that she beat up when she was beaten up back in 2014 when she went to Bourbon House and he had some girl in the house, and Keisha Cole went up in there and beat the girl up. Well, the girl sued. You know, this happened back in 2014. The girl was suing, and she sued for $4 million. But the judge did not award her $4 million. She awarded her like a little over $100,000 that Keisha Cole has to pay. Now, my thing with that is, I ain't fighting over Birdman. I'm really not. You know what I'm saying? We also know that's one of the reasons why Keisha Cole and Birdman stopped talking on him years ago. And as we see, he's now moved on to Tony Braxton. But girls, don't be fighting females over no men's, because you're going to end up paying $100,000. Lastly but not least, the Jay-Z Family Feud video that was on Tidal. Loved it. Loved the message of it. Love how it showed Blue Ivy as, you know, a future female president, and just how, you know, no one wins when the family feuds. And the reason I'm bringing this up is Tamar and Vince's, which is the whole reason I did this particular gossip, today's Corner Talk gossip edition, is because no one wins when the family feuds. Like, it's the whole feud, not with multiple families, multiple friends. It's just a whole mess out in these streets, and we just need to stop the madness. We need the men to stop fucking thoughts, to stop getting hoes pregnant when they married. We need hoes to stop fucking married men. We need married men to stop fucking married women. You know, we just need people to just be faithful. Be faithful, find love, have children, love everyone, you know, and let's just stop all the bullshit, okay? It is the end of 2017. You know, 2018 is literally around the corner. And I just want everyone to be positive in 2018. You know, go for what you know in 2018. And be better than you were in 2017. And that's all I got for you guys. So, this is probably going to be my last video of 2017. It might not be, but it might be. So I just want to say this right now. I had a great year. Thank you all for being here with me and riding with me in Jaylee's Corner. And, you know what I'm saying, being one of my Corner Talk people. I am so grateful. I have bigger and better things coming for 2018, so please stay along with me for the ride and everything. And yeah, so I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Peace.